Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Bergeron and welcome to Tai-Yo-Ba. For today, you're only going to need a chair, nice stationary, sturdy, no arm chair. And that's basically all the equipment you need as usual. If something doesn't feel right for your body, sit that exercise out. Don't work through any pain, just sit it out and wait for the next one. So with all that being said, let's have everybody start off. Chest up nice and tall, hands right on your knees. Now from there, we're going for a single, double pattern. Breathe out, bring your right arm up. Breathe in, drop it down. Breathe out, left arm up. Breathe in, drop it down, and then double. Drop it down. Keep chest up nice and tall. Make sure you're not moving to the opposite side, like so. Also, no arching your back, especially on the doubles. Keep chest up, abs tight. You want to keep that torso nice and stationary from one right into the next. And then let's just keep going. We're going to do a few more, and then we're going to switch to the opposite side, leading with that left. And after this double, now you're going to pick up your left arm first. Still same rules. Nice outward breath on the way up and keeping that torso completely locked into place. Two more times coming up. And last double. All right, so now from there, bring your hands in, make fists right at armpit level, chest up, neutral grip so palms are facing one another. Now taking your right hand, breathe out and punch all the way up to the left, giving a rotation in the torso. Bring it back down, alternate sides. Breathing out as you punch, rotating from the torso and letting your head follow that moving hand. Just make sure you're not rounding into it as you come down or arching back as you punch up. Once again, keep yourself up nice and tall, but allow yourself to rotate. Four, 2, 1, and very nice. So bring that on in. Now chest up, shoulders back into that chair. Make sure you're not just leaning forwards. Use that backrest by leaning back. Now what I'd like you to do is breathe out. Bring one knee up and then draw it out to the right. Bring it back in, drop it down, and then left knee up. Draw it out to the left, bring it back in and down. Breathing out as you lift up and rotate. Breathing in as you bring it back in. What we're looking for is a stretch in your hamstring or inner thigh / groin. Just go to about a mild discomfort point with each one. Don't try to force anything. And just make sure your chest is up tall. You don't want to be rounding into this one. And also don't let your whole chest follow with that leg. Just keep chest up, shoulders back, and you're just using that hip. Working some good hip mobility here while getting some stretching. And you can decide to use two hands, or if you're able to use one, just go for one. All up to you. Two more each, starting with the right leg. And very nice. So now from there, sit up nice and tall, away from your backrest, arms right by your sides, neutral grip. Now bring those hands straight up to your armpits, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you, and then drop them back down. So it's breathe out, straight up, breathe in, bring down. Do your best not to let elbows go out to the sides. You want those elbows to go straight back each time you roll those arms up. And then no arching as you come up and no letting your body collapse down as you bring those arms down. Just keep it nice and fluid, getting a nice squeeze of those shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, in your next one, hold them in your upward position, squeeze those shoulder blades, and now from there, breathe out and kick those arms out, and then back in. Breathe out and kick. Breathe in and bend. Don't let your shoulders come detached from one another. Keep that pinching in the shoulder blades with each rep. Two more. And very nice. Now go straight back down to complete that rep of what you did before. So now from there, what I'd like you to do is chest up, shoulders back. Now from here, if you watch just my shoulders, what you can do is bring shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades behind you, and then just release and make sure you stay up tall. So breathe out, squeeze, breathe in and release without falling out of it like so. So keep chest up, shoulders back, and then really draw those shoulders backwards to pinch, and then release. Breathe out, and then really just trying to open up the chest and activate the muscles in the upper back. Four left. And last one. All right, very nice there. So now what I'd like you to do from there is bring your hands together. You can cup them, interlace them, whichever one you like best. Now what you're gonna do from there is right elbow is going to the outside of left knee. So take this nice and easy. Right elbow to the outside of left knee, and then come back up tall, bring your right shoulder backwards, looking straight ahead. So it's breathe out, right elbow to the outside of left knee. Breathe in. Come on up, right shoulder back. You can also squeeze your stomach as you go down, and then release as you come up. And just go nice and slow. This is not a fast-paced motion. Now I'm gonna add one more piece of the puzzle that's gonna be tricky. As you go right elbow to left knee, look at your right foot. And then come back up, right shoulder back, look straight ahead. So right elbow to the outside of left knee, looking at your right foot. Come on up. Shoulder back. Make sure you breathe out and squeeze the abs as you go down. Breathe in as you come up. And just take it nice and slow. One right into the next. We are messing with your nervous system a little bit here. So if you feel your body temperature rising up a little bit more than you think it should be for this, that's actually a good sign. We are doing exactly what we're looking to do. Two more. And very nice. So now we're going to switch sides, same exact thing, and I'll walk you through it. So left elbow to the outside of right knee, and then come on up, left shoulder back, looking straight ahead. So breathe out, left elbow to outside of right knee. Breathe in, bring it up, left shoulder back. You can now squeeze your stomach as you come down, and then release on the way up. So now, if you're feeling comfortable with it and you want to add that last piece of the puzzle in there, as you bring left elbow to outside of right knee, look at your left foot, come on up tall, left shoulder back, and then right back, looking at that left foot, and back up. So just take these nice and slow. Once again, if you feel that body temperature rising, that's okay. It's exactly what we're looking for. Make sure to breathe out and squeeze the stomach as you go down. We have two more, starting now. And all right, very nice work. So now from there, you can put arms right by your sides, chest up, shoulders back. Now what I'd like you to do is nice big circles with those arms. So bring arms forwards, up, all the way around, backwards, down. And then going right back in. Breathing in as you go up, breathing out as they come back down. Now make sure you're not arching back as they go up or rounding forwards as they come back. What I'd like you to really do is make sure you pass the body, so you're not just bringing them up and coming right down alongside of it. You're trying to go all the way back behind the body and make the biggest circles you possibly can. Four left. Last one coming up. And then we're gonna do the exact opposite. So now bring those arms backwards, up, forwards, and down. You can breathe in as you go back and up. Breathe out as you go forwards and down. And once again, trying to keep yourself up nice and tall. No arching or collapsing out of this motion. Just stay as tall as possible. And keep that breathing going. One more time. And very nice. So now from there, let's bring hands together. Chest up, elbows by your sides. Now what we're gonna do is breathe out, bring those arms up, just to shoulder height, and then breathe in, bring them back down. Breathe out, and in. Now the key with here, as you bring those elbows up, draw them slightly backwards so you can squeeze your shoulder blades behind you with each one. And make sure to keep those 90 degrees or as close to that 90 degree as you can get in those elbows the entire time. We have 4 left. And last one. All right, very nice. So now from there, just drop those arms right by your sides, chest up, shoulders back. Most important part here is no rounding forward. What I'd like you to do is just laterally bend just a little bit to one side and then laterally bend to the opposite side. Just watching out you don't fall into this pattern, just like so. Make sure your chest is up, shoulders are back, and no arching back like this either. Just nice and tall, nice and slow. Should not feel any pain in the back with this one. So if you happen to experience it, just sit this exercise out. It may not be right for you if you have a certain injury. 2, 1, and very nice. So now let's bring those arms up, just like a field goal, 90 degrees in your elbows and armpits. What I would like you to do from here is bring your left arm down. So you're rotating down at that shoulder. Now you have opposite sides working. What we're gonna do from here is breathe out and switch. Breathe in and switch. Making sure you're up tall, don't let your body collapse into it. Keep chest up, shoulders back. Doing your best to keep those elbows at shoulder height. It is gonna be tough, especially when you rotate down. That elbow's gonna wanna go down, but make sure you're not dropping like this and like this with each one. Try to keep those elbows up nice and high. And just breathe out with one, breathe in with the next. 4, 2, 1. And very nice there. Drop those down now. Scoot yourself all the way back in that chair. Chest up, shoulders back. Now, legs out straight. What I'd like you to do from here is using your hips, not your ankles. So you're not just moving around your ankles like so. You're keeping toes straight and you're moving toes out to the side using your hips and then toes in. Breathe out, rotate out, breathe in, bring it back in. And just sit up nice and tall in that chair, trying to get as much range of motion as you can. Just making sure you're not opening up each time. Those legs just stay straight and you're just rotating from the hips. Breathing in as you go in. Breathing out as they rotate out. 5, 3, 2, last one, do not drop the legs. Just bring those toes back up straight. Now from there, point your toes and then really flex them in as much as possible. We're looking for a little stretch behind your legs as you pull them in, and then push them back out and pull them in. Breathing in as you point out, breathing out as they come in. Now if you don't get any stretch behind those legs, sit up tall away from your backrest. Make sure you're not seated up like this. So if you sit up nice and tall as you pull them in, that should give a nice stretch behind those legs. Let's go 4, 3, 2, And very nice. Come on out of that, scoot all the way away from that backrest. Now, what you're gonna do is put your hands right on your knees. I'll show you forwards and sideways for this one. Now, biggest thing is no rounding at your back. Chest up, hands on your knees. Pivot backwards from your hips as far as you can without rounding, and then breathe out. Come up tall. You're gonna feel that right in your abs. Lean back as far as you can without rounding and without your feet coming up. You wanna keep them planted. So from the side view, it looks just like this. You wanna lean back and come up tall. Breathing in as you go back, breathing out as you come up. So keep going just like that. If you end up hitting your backrest, scoot forwards more on your chair, and that's gonna allow you a little bit more range of motion. Just make sure you're not grabbing and holding your thighs as you lean back. They're just sliding onto those thighs. We have 4 left. Final 2. And all right, cool. So now staying away from that backrest. Now, same thing with this one. You can interlace or cup your hands. Doesn't matter to me, whatever you like best. Bring those hands to your right hip. Now, biggest thing here is don't fall into this pattern. You want to keep chest up nice and tall. Now you're going from right hip all the way up to top left, breathing out. Breathe in, bring it back. Breathe out, bring it up. Now use your left hand to pull your right hand up to get a stretch in that right arm or the right side of your body. And then bring it back. Just make sure you're not collapsing into it. Breathe out, rotate all the way up. Breathe in, bring it back. Just take it nice and easy. Your head follows those moving hands. Four more coming up. The last one. All right, and now take those hands and spin them right to that left hip. Once again, make sure you're not rounding into it. Chest up, breathe out, bring them all the way up to top right. Breathe in, bring it down, keeping chest up. And remember, this time use your right hand to pull your left arm up to get a stretch in that left arm or left side of your body. Head follows those hands. And nice outward breath each time you bring them up. Final 2 on their way. And very nice. All right. So now come on out of that. I do want you to stay nice and far forwards in your chair, away from your backrest now. Chest up, shoulders back, abs tight. We're going to march in place, but this is really all about posture. It's not really about the legs. So what I want you to do is bring one knee up. So chest up, abs tight, drop it down. Other knee up, drop it down. The key here is to not laterally bend or not bring your chest down. So this is a strictly posture-based exercise. Breathing out each time you lift a knee up. Don't grab your chair to hold yourself up tall. Just use that body, squeeze the core, and focus. Chest up, shoulders back. Keep those abs tight, and you may start feeling it working those lower abs as well. Four, 2, 1, and very nice. So now from there, scoot all the way forwards on your chair. Now, legs out straight, chest up, lean back, hold that chair behind you. Sometimes putting your elbows into the chair makes it a little easier to stabilize. Now, keeping chest up, make sure you do not fall into this. Keeping chest up, pick up those feet and crisscross. breathing out each time you cross the feet, breathing in as you bring them back. Now, if you feel as if you can keep your chest up nice and tall and not hold on, give it a go. But if you are rounding, use that chair to really hold yourself up nice and tall. Keep breathing throughout. Don't hold it. Abs tight. 5, 5, 2, 2, 1, and very nice. Come on out of there. Now, put your fist up again. What we're gonna do from here, you are allowed to round. Usually I don't let you, but what we're looking for is a stretch in the side of your body, maybe leading into that lower back. So, hands right up. Now, take your right hand and punch it down and to the left. You're trying to reach for it to get a little stretch back here. And now, bring it up, and then left hand down and to the right. And back up. Make sure you're nice and tall. Don't fall into this pattern. So, breathe out, twist and down, breathe in, bring it up. But like I said, if you have a lower back injury, maybe this isn't the best exercise for you. So feel it out. Make sure there's no twinges or any funky feelings. Make sure to breathe out each time you punch down. Trying to get that nice stretch. We're actually going to hold the stretch after we finish our reps. 2, 2, 1, and very nice. So now from there, scoot all the way back in your chair. Interlace your fingers, push your palms forwards. Now what I'd like you to do from here is keep your lower back against that chair. Push and round your upper back. You're gonna feel stretching in your arms, armpits, or that upper back. And then I just want you to hold for right now. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and holding your stretching at mild discomfort or a little bit past it. If you need a little more, tuck your chin. About 10 seconds, hang in there. 3, 2. Now take your hands and push them down into the left. And that's where we should get a nice stretch in the right side of your body, maybe even leading into that right lower back. And then just hold right at mild discomfort and keep breathing. Don't hold your breath during your stretching. But if you'd like a little bit more because you're not getting the best stretch, dip your left shoulder down and your right shoulder up, and that should definitely give you a better stretch in the side of the body, but that's only if you need it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, now slowly come back to the middle and then push your hands down into the right. Looking for that stretch in the left side of your body, that left shoulder. Now you can hold that right there if you feel all right with it. If you want a little more, dip your right shoulder down and your left shoulder up, and that should definitely draw in a better stretch if need be. And breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of rounding exercises, but they definitely have their purposes. 4, 3, 2, come on up and bring those hands all the way up to the sky, chest up, shoulders back, bring them up and backwards, looking for stretching in those arms or armpits. Just gonna be here for a few seconds, because then what I'd like you to do is uninterlace your fingers so palms are facing up and let your back arch into that chair, bring your head back. Now the stretching may move into the chest or the abs. It's okay if you arch your back a little bit. And just keep breathing, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and slowly come on out of that. So now, while we're stretching this upper body, what I want you to do, walk you through this one. Right arm out straight. Right arm goes across body. And then left hand comes up so your inner left elbow goes against your outer right elbow. Now take this left hand and pull the right arm in and to the left. So you get a nice stretch in this right shoulder, right upper back. And then just hold nice and tall. Try not to go with the pulling. Keep yourself up and only pull that arm. And just keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just relax this right arm. Don't let it fight against the pulling you're doing with the left. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring those arms down. And now let's switch sides. So left arm up, left arm across body. Bring your right arm up. Your inner right elbow goes against your outer left elbow. Use that right hand to pull in into the right to get a stretch in your right arm. Sorry, your left arm or behind your left shoulder. And hold. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just relax that left arm. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come on out. So now you can go chest up, shoulders back. Let those arms just drop. Now what I want to do from there is bring your chin straight down, now without rounding. Keep chest up, shoulders back. Bring your chin straight down. We're looking for stretching behind your neck or into that upper back. Now if you get absolutely nothing, then you can slightly round your shoulders forward, and that should definitely give you a better stretch. And then just hold right at that mild discomfort point. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and come on up nice and tall. So now I'm gonna still get a little more stretching to the side of the body. What you can do is bring your right arm up, put it right against your ear, and then from there, what I'd like you to do is bend to your left. If you wanna stabilize with your left hand, feel free, all up to you. Bend to your left so you get a nice stretch in this right side of your body. If you actually want to just lean against the backrest of your chair and then do it, go for it. Sometimes bending the elbow will give you a better stretch. Sometimes keeping it straight will. Everybody's a little different. Personally, I'm going to keep a little bend in it and then just hold. Don't do anything crazy, like really push to the left. Just go a little bit just to get a nice, moderate, mild discomfort stretch in that right side. We have about 10 seconds. 3, 2, now come on up tall. Bring that right arm down. And now left arm comes up. Bring it right alongside of your ear and bend to the right. Looking for a nice stretch in the left side of that body. So you can keep the arm straight or you can bend it right behind your head. Just make sure your head's actually not getting pried forward. Keep that head back. And breathe. 10 seconds. 3, 2, slowly come on out. Arms by your sides, now chest up, shoulders back. Take your belly button and push it backwards into that chair, flattening your lower back, and then release. So it's breathe out, pelvic tilt, flatten that lower back. Breathe in and release. Really, really good for the core and the lower back is to practice these pelvic tilts. Make sure as you're pushing back, your shoulders aren't drawing forwards. Keep your entire back against that chair. We have 4, 3, 2, and very nice. So now from there, we'd like everybody is toes straight, feet flat, chest up. We're going to stand up in 2, 1, and stand on up. And very nice class, everybody. So that completes today's Tai-Yo-Ba class. I hope you all enjoyed, and I do run weekly classes on Zoom, live classes that is. So if you're interested, send me an email at camsconditioning@gmail.com. Nice work, everybody. See you next time. Bye.